Hello everyone, let's do our lesson on the pairs of complementary angles. Right, what do we know about complementary angles? Complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. Complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. Like here we have angle Q1 and angle Q2. Right, these two angles are complementary because they add up to 90 degrees. Okay, how do we know that angle PQR is equal to 90 degrees? How do we know that? Because of this symbol here. This symbolizes a 90-degree angle. Okay, this symbolizes a 90-degree angle. So it means angle Q1 plus angle Q2 will give us 90 degrees. So these are complementary angles. They add up to 90 degrees. Okay, right. The other name for a 90-degree angle is a right angle. We call it a right angle. Right. If two angles are adjacent and complementary, and then the angles are adjacent complementary angles. Remember, we talked about adjacent angles in our previous lesson. We said adjacent angles share a common vertex. They have a common vertex and a common arm. Like these two angles here, Q1 and Q2, have the common arm QS here. You see that? Okay, so Q1 and Q2 have a common vertex and a common arm. Right, so we can say that angle Q1 is a complement of angle Q2, or angle Q2 is a complement of angle Q1. Let's just do some few questions here. You can pause the video here and try to solve this problem. Calculate x if the complement of 3x minus 4 degrees is 2x plus 24 degrees. So here, what we do, we add the two angles and then they must give us 90 degrees because these are complementary angles. We're told that they are complements of each other. Right, and then we have the coefficients of the brackets here, which is 1, here, which is 1. So 1 is invisible. And if we distribute it, we multiply the brackets by it, it doesn't change anything. Remember that. So we remain with 3x minus 4 degrees equals to 2x plus 24 degrees. Oh, no, I said equals to. No. 3x minus 4 degrees plus 2x plus 24 degrees equal to 90 degrees. You see that? Right. And then these are like terms. These are like terms. We can add them or subtract them. These are also like terms. And then 3x plus 2x is 5x. Negative 4 degrees plus 24 degrees is 20 degrees. So we have 5x plus 20 equal to 90 degrees. And then what do we do after this? We have 5x plus 20 degrees equal to 90 degrees. So we subtract 20 degrees from both sides of the equation. We do the inverse of adding 20 degrees, which is subtracting. So we say 5x plus 20 degrees minus 20 degrees equals to 90 degrees minus 20 degrees. And then positive 20 minus 20 is 0. So we remain with 5x is equals to 70 degrees. See that? That's what we have here. And then what do we do after that? What is the inverse of multiplication? Is division. So it's 5x is equal to 70 degrees. We divide by 5. We divide by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. We remain with x is equals to 70 divided by 5. 70 degrees divided by 5 is 14 degrees. You see that? That's how we get the 14. We've solved for x. We've calculated x here. Okay, let's go to the next question. Given the following diagram, calculate the value of x. Let's try this before I show you. Right, let's do this together. So again, we have a 90-degree angle here, as you can see, right? So it means that if we add these two angles, let's say angle B1 and angle B2, we must get 90 degrees. So we say x plus 35 equal to 90 degrees. And then what we do, we subtract 35 from both sides of the equation. The other thing, the faster way of doing this, you can just transpose, right? A positive 35 degrees, when it comes to the right, becomes negative 35 degrees. You see that? Then x is equal to 90 degrees minus 35 degrees, which is 55 degrees. Calculate the value of x. We've managed to do that. Okay, 55 degrees. Let's do the last one. Given the following diagram, calculate the value of B1 and B3. Let's start with angle B1, and then after that we find angle B3. Let's do it. Right, now if you check here, we have adjacent angles on a straight line. B1 and B4 are adjacent angles on a straight line AC. You see that? And then they have a common vertex here and a common arm here. You see, they are forming a letter Y. So these are adjacent angles on a straight line. So if we add B4 and B1, we get 180 degrees because these are adjacent angles on a straight line. Adjacent angles on a straight line are supplementary. Remember that. And then we can solve for B1 here because we know B4, angle B4 is 38 degrees, right? We can transpose, you can do the long way and subtract 38 degrees from both sides of the equation, or just transpose positive 38 degrees when it comes to the right becomes negative 38 degrees. So B1 is equal to 180 minus 38 degrees. Let's find the last one, which is we're finding B3. So B3 here, we're given that this angle here is 90 degrees. So it means B3 and B4 must give us 90 degrees. They are complementary angles. You see that? Because they add up to 90 degrees. And then we know what B4 is. So again, we can transpose 38 degrees so that it can come to the right. If you transpose here, it becomes 90 degrees minus 38 degrees. So B3 is equals to 90 degrees minus 38 degrees. And then we're getting that B3 is equal to 52 degrees. Okay, so remember what we have said. We said that complementary angles add up to 90 degrees and supplementary angles add up to 180 degrees. Okay, so we're going to meet in our next lesson. Goodbye.